Hello, everyone. Emily here with JBowenandCompany. I'm not quite sure what just happened, but it clicked off for a second. But anyway, I wanted to welcome you here today. It is, I was trying to find, I'm going to grab my apron real quick. I forgot to grab that. How is everyone doing today? I thought I would jump on here for just a minute and talk to you guys and do a little bit of prepping. So y'all can do some prepping with me. I cannot wait to talk with you guys. I'm going to talk with you guys about the new IOD release. It's coming soon. We don't have a date yet, but as soon as I know the date, I will definitely get with you on that date, but it will be coming soon. So I'm going to wait just a second for some folks to get on here. So what we're doing tonight is this is just going to be, I'm thinking just a quick little live. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, say hello, see if you're getting, that looks so, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I wanted to say hello and talk to you a little bit about this storm coming up, seeing if you are in the path. We are in North Georgia. We're right in the dangerous path. They've already declared it a state of emergency coming up. So, you know, schools are probably going to be closed. They're closing activities. It's supposed to hit here on, let's see here, Saturday. And then it's going to stay, it's going to snow all day Saturday on to Sunday. Anyway, so welcome. Hello. Emily here with JBowenandCompany. We're just going to talk about what's going on. I'm just going to get me a little Sprite Zero. I love these at nighttime. They're so good. Anyway, there's no caffeine and they taste good and whatever. We're going to do that. So what we're going to do today is we are going to prep a little bit for the new IOD release. We do not know yet when that new IOD release is coming, but it will be coming soon. So we want to go ahead and prep some of the items that I'm going to be using. And then I have some things just in general that we need to go ahead and clean up. So you're going to get a little sneak peek of the video to come. We are going to be using this lovely piece. In my gold group, membership group, I had 2 of these and I made over a piece for Christmas, this piece. So we're just gonna start out by cleaning everything. We're just gonna get everything cleaned and everything ready for the new IOD release, because basically what happens is they tell us when the release is gonna be. We don't know when it's gonna be. Hello, Margaret. How are you? Thank you for saying hello. And if you're on here, say hello. I love hearing from you guys. But we don't, so basically when your stock is for IOD, what happens is you order all of your, the new product release, which I ordered all of the new product release last week, when was it? Thursday. And then they start mailing it out. Now I've not gotten a confirmation if mine's been mailed out or not. They'll start putting, IOD will start putting releasing some teaser type videos and posts. We'll be able to share that with you guys as well. And then basically what they do is they tell us, okay, the new release is going to be on whatever day, and we have to be ready to go. And so what happens sometimes is we get the IOD stuff literally like the day before, but we have to have all of our products prepped and ready. So what I'm doing is I am prepping and ready. Hello, hey Tara from Chile, Canada. How are you? I am doing good. I'm a little bit tired, to be honest. I've been wanting to get on here all night, but you know, dealing with the kids, I had to get them in bed and everything. Hi Mariah, how are you doing? It's not near as cold as in Canada, I'm sure. What's the temperature there? I'm sure it's really freezing. But for North Georgia, it's cold, and we're supposed to be getting this big storm. You know, the thing is, we're not prepared around here for anything. So, you know, we don't have any of that equipment to deal with snow and all that. And it's supposed to be like snow and ice and all this horrible stuff. So if that happens here, you know, we're pretty much screwed because we don't have the equipment to drive around and all that. So they've already canceled stuff like in court. They've already canceled court in some of the counties for Monday and Tuesday, and they've extended deadlines and stuff like this. This is just a tray. I bought it a while back. I painted it black. It was that cherry color. I painted it black, and now I'm just cleaning it up. Hi, Carol. How are you? So I just thought I'd get on here and I'd do a little bit of this prep with you. This is called the Prep. If you're looking for a good cleaner, this is it from Rethink Junk. I sell it online with all of these different paints and products and things like that. Speaking of the paints and products, I have, sorry, that spray like gets everywhere. I have some really good sale going on my IOD. I released it, or I lowered the prices down to what we can, the lowest we can lower, or you know, a lower price than normal. So almost all of the IOD is on sale. If you want to take advantage of that sale, now is the time. Stuff is flying off the shelf. I have been so I came home from work today. I had like 20 orders I had to pack up today. So I got all those done. There's just a few lingering ones left. But if you want any of that stuff, any of the IOD release, it's for sale on my website at a discount. So you can go over there. There's also a free shipping discount for $100 off. It's, I can't remember what the code is. You'll see it at the top of the website though. JBowenandCompany.com. You can find that in the description. And if you go to the top of my website, it'll tell you the code. I think it's like New Year 100 or something like that. I don't remember. Okay, so hello, Carol from Ohio. And Tara says it's negative 40 degrees Celsius right now. Wow, that's really, really cold. I don't know how you do it in that kind of cold weather, but please stay warm. I know that's dangerously cold, so keep yourself warm. So anyway, if y'all want to take advantage of that sale, I also wanted, I brought something because I wanted, you know, this new release is coming out, and I wanted to remind you guys that I do carry some of the, well, this is two different kinds. It's a two-part sale, a two-part, whatever, crackle. The fine line crackle and the classic crackle from Pin Art. I sell some Pin Art products. This would be, if you don't have this product, you should pick it up because it's a great product. So anyway, I just want to tell you all that. So okay, so is everyone staying warm? Are y'all in the path of this storm? It's supposed to hit here on Saturday, snow all day Saturday, all day Sunday. We'll see what's going to happen. But there's supposed to be a whole lot of ice and stuff like that. So I hope everyone stays safe and warm. Okay, so Tara says she's cozy right now, grew up in the cold, so she really didn't know anything different. Okay, well, okay. I hope you stay warm. I could see that. I like cold weather if I'm inside by the fire. I don't like cold weather when I have to go to work. That's my rule. Like if I'm inside and I'm painting and we're cooking and watching movies, wonderful. If I have to go to work, no thank you. So that's where I am on that. So I need to make some notes because I was going to talk to you all about several things. I was going to talk to you about that sale. I've already talked to you about the IOD sale. I was going to talk to you about that new release coming soon and what to expect. And then, oh yeah, my membership. And then, anyway, we're just cleaning this up. Oh yeah, did y'all see my last video? If you haven't seen my last video, oh, I've got some exciting news. Oh, okay, this is exciting. So if you saw my last video, I made over some rusty, crusty, toolboxes, and that was really fun. Y'all seem to like it. I have another one here just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. See, this is an old rusty crusty toolbox. I think I bought it for like $3, okay, from the people that used to own the antique store. Okay, ew, this thing, ew, that's gross. This needs to just, I sometimes like to just put that in the dishwasher. That's filthy. That is filthy and rusty and crusty. So I hadn't even opened that yet. So that needs to go. Sometimes like this, I'll put it in the dishwasher by itself and it'll just get all that dirt and grime. So I have that, and then I have these two things. I'm going to do the same with this. I need to empty that dishwasher out and just put these rusty things. These are those things that go inside of the dishwasher. But I was thinking that I could really paint these up, make them over, and they would be either in my booth or, you know, you could put mail in here. You could put whatever you want to, like plants, decorations, whatever. It's ugly right now, but you can make it over. And I'm going to show you how you can make it over. So I had two items that were really dirty and gross, similar, and I made it over like this. So this was rusty and crusty. And this is the exciting news. So I got an email from Fusion today. This is Alchemy by Fusion in the color Moss. Here's the color Juniper, but this is what it looks like in the bottle like this. And someone actually bought this one, and I'm gonna mail it out tomorrow. I just picked it up at the store, but at my booth. But anyway, this is how you can make it over. So anyway, I got an email from Fusion today, from Fusion Mineral Paint. They send out like an email. I don't know if it's once a week or once a month or something. Anyway, I was scrolling down on the email, and they you know what they did? Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, we'll see. We're gonna put this down here. Oh, I don't want it over my face. How do I move that? Okay, well, I'll scoot it down. Okay, so anyway, I was scrolling down in the email, and they featured my little box, file box, on that website, and or on that email. So if you got that email from Fusion Mineral Paint, I don't know if that thing is right in front of my face, but if you got that, you would have seen my box featured on the Fusion email that they sent out to everyone. So I was very, very excited to see that. So if you haven't seen that video, this is the Rusty Crusty video, my last video that I put out. Y'all, is this thing over my face right now? It looks like it's like, oh, here we go. I can move it now. Okay. I can move it a little bit. Okay. Okay, yeah, so isn't that exciting? They featured it on their website. So this is one. Did y'all see this video? If you haven't seen this video, go check it out. This was one of those old file cabinets. It was really dirty and gross, and we cleaned it up, painted it, and this is what it looks like. Y'all usually like to see it on these lives because it looks different. I think it looks bigger whenever I'm holding them, but you know, here's a normal can next to it, so you can see it's a pretty good size box. But thank you so much, Tara. I was very excited to be featured. I was looking at it, and they were featuring some other artists, and I was like, I really wish I was featured on that. That's what I was thinking. I literally was thinking that. Then I scrolled down, and there was my box. So anyway, I'll probably post a picture of it so y'all can see, but I was very excited about that. And then here's the other one I made over. This is a large one, much larger. I'll show you in comparison. This one's a little bit smaller, but it's still big, but it's just like a little bit smaller. But this is one of those big size toolboxes. I painted it with the color Lavender Haze, and this is the Menagerie transfer set. So, and this, I believe this set's on sale. All of my transfers, IOD items are all on sale, but this is the Menagerie one, but y'all can see it all around. I should probably do this in my video so y'all can actually see it, because I have it sitting there and it's kind of harder to see, but that's what it looks like. If y'all haven't seen that video, go check it out. I show you how you can make over your own toolbox, start to finish. Oh, and look what I did. I left it plain on the inside. I'll show you. But I put the clear Salvation solution on the inside. It's on the inside. And so it basically stops the rust. So it's still old on the inside, but the Salvation solution is in there, and so it won't, like, the rust shouldn't come through that. And but I can always go back and paint it. I could paint it like a pretty color or something like that, but I didn't do that for the video. But anyway, there's that. Did y'all see this video? If y'all saw this one, y'all guys let me know if you saw this video. Okay, so those are two toolbox. I'm going to show you one more, but I got to go grab it. Let me go grab that one more toolbox. Woo, this one's really heavy. This toolbox, oh, this one is very heavy. I made this one, look at this one. This is a heavy one. This is one of those Craftsman toolbox. Thank you. Yeah, you could use any green. That green was called moss green though. But look at this one. I can't remember the name of this. This is a, oh, that's your favorite colors. That's what y'all, oh, I didn't know what y'all were talking about. I forgot I had that pole up there. Yeah, so y'all are liking the green. But this is a toolbox I made over. This was a paint inlay, but I used different paint inlays all over. Can y'all see that? This is so heavy, I can barely pick it up. But anyway, there's a video, I can't even remember what it's called. It's one of the spring videos, but this is a fun toolbox that I made over too. Did y'all see this video with that one? Okay, that is so heavy. About hurt my wrist. Got all, I hurt my wrist. I've been decluttering my house and picking up really heavy stuff, and they just hurt now. Okay, so I think these I'm going to put in the dishwasher, because if there's any like oil, dirt, grab, that'll come off. I'm going to put these two and that other one in the dishwasher. Okay, this is a scoop that I bought, okay? It's just like a little scoop, galvanized scoop. I really don't know what you could use it for, but I'm going to paint it and probably put a transfer on it just for like a fun little decoration for the springtime. And that's going to be in the upcoming release. I also have this. Now this is like a marble, really heavy marble, probably like a cheese board or something. It had some grapes right here, but grapes, you know, they're kind of out of style. So I took this off because I didn't like the grapes. They were like, I just didn't like them. It's like a metal piece of grapes. My idea is I think I'm going to put a mold on top of here, and then I'll just glue it on there. And then if I use this, these kind of things like this, they're like a cheese board, but you can also use it as a tray. Like you can put it by your sink and put your soap on there and like a little plant, whatever. Right now I have one over there, my sink's over there, and I have like soap and my little ring holder, and I have a plant. So I was thinking if I did a mold right here, and I'd probably do it acrylic, but or resin. I could do it regular, but probably acrylic, or I don't know why I say that, resin, I guess. I don't know if that's the same thing. I'll put it over there and I'll paint it, and then this will be usable again, and because it's kind of ugly with that hole, but I can cover that up and then it will look nice again. What do y'all think about that so far? So I'm kind of showing you some projects. I picked this up yesterday. I broke my rule and I went to the thrift store just because I needed a little bit of fun in my life. You know, you can't take all the fun out of your life. So I saw it by the thrift store. Oh, because I had all these donations. Funny story. So, I had like 8 bags of donations. I cleaned out my son's room and my daughter's room. My son's room and the books. We got 8 garbage bags of toys, books, clothes, you name it. And then in my daughter's room, 10 bags. But this is like also the library and the toys, and they call it library, it's just the bookshelf. But we cleaned out a bunch of stuff. So I had to take that carload of stuff to the thrift store. Well, I know the guy that runs it because I've been going there for like, probably, goodness, 16 years. I've been going to this thrift store. So I know the guy that runs it. He's like the manager or whatever. I've known him for a long time, and we chat every time we're in there. But so I dropped some stuff off. He's like, well, come on in, because he likes to tell me about things that are going on with him. And I was like, no. Then he's like, come on, we got some new stuff. So, okay, well, twist my arm. I went into the thrift store, and I found a few things. I didn't even find this because I went to 2 thrift stores. There's one pretty much next door to it. But long story short, I got there was a beautiful gold, one of those gilded mirrors, big, probably, you know, waist high. It's more of a like minimal design. It's not like that real ornate, but it's still a beautiful gold vintage mirror. I said, how much is that mirror? Didn't have a price. He said, probably somewhere between $3 and $5. So anyway, I got a great deal on that, and I got some like little figurines, a little kitten figurine, because I sell these in my booth. A little kitten figurine, a little dog figurine, and a little boot or something, a shoe. What else did I get there? Oh, I got it was from there's a bunch of like Amish stores around, or there's some Amish stores around here, and it was like an Amish, or kind of religions like that. I mean, maybe it's not Amish, but this kind of thing. Well, no, there are Amish places actually, because it said the Amish something or another barn or something. But it was like a toll painting of fruit, and then there was some other things. I can't remember. I got, you know, a whole little thing. And anyway, I paid $10 and I got all that stuff. He gives me good deals, but I donated a ton of stuff there too. So. And then I went to the next thrift store because I was looking for some inspiration. I can go up to my garage. I got a lot of stuff. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Stephanie. Jane. Thank y'all so much for voting your color and everything. Welcome to the party, Leslie. I'm telling them about my thrift store adventure. So I went to the next. Then I decided to go to the next one because, you know, I hadn't been there in a long time. And I found this. It's just a little flower pot, but it's kind of like a mint green color. And I thought this would be fun to put a transfer on. it's fine how it is, but I'll probably put a little transfer on that to show off the new release. I also found these birdhouses the other day. They're ceramic. Well, this was like, when was it? This is probably before Christmas. It was before Christmas. That's right. I remember it was sometime like before Christmas. And I found these 2 birdhouses, ceramic. It was weird buying them because they were so springy, but I bought them. But they're tall. One's about this high and one's a little short. I'm saying probably like 2 feet, and one's a little bit smaller than 2 feet. But I bought those. I think one is yellow and one is a green, pale green. So I'm going to do something with those in the video. So I'm excited about that. So what I want to know, here's what I'm struggling with on the new release video. Do y'all like to see, like I usually show y'all the, like these are the transfers, these are the molds, you know, and I go through each one, and then I do projects. You know, but doing a project for every single transfer and every single mold, that's a lot. That's like too many projects for me to do in one video, and it would take time and everything. You know, do y'all like to see like just a few transfers, maybe a mold, maybe a stamp, something like that? Do y'all need me to demonstrate all these for y'all, or can y'all like get the picture on your own? Y'all vote in the comments, because I'm struggling with, like, if I don't show you a project with all these, y'all won't know what to do, but I'm pretty sure you'll know what to do. Y'all leave me a comment. I gotta have a little drink here real quick. I'm thirsty. Hey Mary, how are you doing? Welcome to the party. We're just talking about my little thrifting adventures, the new IOD release. We're talking about how I should make a video. I love when y'all vote and you kind of tell me, hey, look, you know, this or that. But I know that's kind of probably a lot to type. But I just, you know, I like to see y'all's help, because one thing I was thinking about doing is, do y'all want to see me painting on the new release video, or would y'all rather me concentrate more on the seeing the different items? Because what I could do is like barely paint any, or maybe just paint one thing, and then kind of show, and then on the other things, like a before and after of the things I painted, just kind of tell you what the colors were. Or do y'all enjoy the actual painting part of it? Or would you like to just see, okay, so here's the option. You want to see me paint all the items, or option 2, show us the before, show us the after, tell us the color. Which one do you think? Y'all vote. Y'all help me out. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I would love that. So I know I'm doing those things. Okay, so then another thing that I'm doing is, okay, so the number 2 one is the maybe just before and after one. I think that's what you're saying, right? The before, just kind of to show you the before, show you the after. Option B. Okay, 2 option Bs. Okay, the before and after, and tell, look, that's awesome. Good, okay. Because what I like to do sometimes is I'll show you the before, and then I come on here on the live and I do the painting, because that takes a lot of time. Okay, everyone is voting for B, so don't do the painting, just before, the after, tell you the color, y'all get it, okay? Also, what I want to stop doing too is I think sometimes, hey Patty, how are you? Good to see you. Anyway, sometimes I think that I tell y'all about the products too much, and I should just say, this is, you know, Lavender Haze by Fusion, because I always tell y'all those same things, and maybe y'all get tired of hearing it. I don't know. It's kind of hard to decide on what to do. I'm going to show you something else I'm going to paint too. I've also got this table. So I painted this table. I painted this table. It was like a gray primer when I bought it. I bought it for just a few dollars. And I painted it, it's all messed up now, scratches. I painted it navy, midnight blue or something like that from Fusion. And I put, this is when this was, whatever this gilded one was. But I don't like how it looks. I don't like the table that's dark. I just don't like it. I like the color. I don't like it on this. So I was thinking that I'm going to redo this, because my daughter is we cleaned out her whole room. So she's in the 5th grade and she is 11. But, you know, she's growing up, going into the 6th grade, so we need to take her room from, you know, little girl to a little bit older looking. We're going to make it, we're going to paint it either, we're going to put plants in there. She already has like a tan linen, like from Pottery Barn, Restoration Hardware. I can't remember where I got it, but tan linen duvet, and that's it. And then we're gonna have whites, blacks, browns, plants, and then we can decorate for a season however she wants to. But I was thinking about making this a table. She's got I bought this really cool, I think it's from Home Goods. There's like a really nice wicker chair, but it looks kind of like aged. It's kind of like the gray brown taupe color. I know they grow too fast, but anyway, and so she's got that table, and she's got a little stool for her feet. I'm making her little reading area, so I want to paint this table so she can have a little table next to her little reading area. So anyway, I'm gonna paint that. I haven't decided what color, but I'm gonna make over this. But speaking of making over, so I want to explain something to you. Most of you guys seem to be fine with it, but I want to explain something to you because one person got really upset, and I really hated this. So I was telling you on that last video that once you get a certain number of subscribers, you know, as you grow on YouTube, YouTube will send you these messages, and they'll say, oh, you know, congratulations, you're now able to, you know, link products or whatever it is, go on live. There's at different levels, you get to do new things. So they sent me an email a good while back saying, you know, you could start a membership. Of course, I'm like, what the heck is that? I don't even know what to do. So I didn't mess with that for a long time. But then I thought, what could I do to have a membership to give you guys a perk? And then of course I get a perk too, because it's a little cash. So I want to know, what could I do? So I decided to start this membership group. And the point of this is we're about to make over some furniture in the furniture group. But anyway, the point of this is I still, even if I have the membership group, I still will do I call them almost weekly videos. I still do shorts. I still get on here live. I still post on Facebook. If y'all aren't following me over on Facebook, y'all should check that out. There's a link to my Facebook group. We have a free Facebook group over on Facebook. And that's where you can share your projects. You can meet new friends. A lot of you guys are in that group. If you're in the Facebook group, the JBowen Creative Community, hit that thumbs up button so I know. I know a bunch of you guys are in there. If you've not joined the free Facebook group, go over to the description, hit that free Facebook group, join whatever. You know, answer the questions, I'll let you in, and then you can meet new friends, you can share your projects, you can see other people's projects and all that. The point of this is, if you want to join my membership, it's kind of like giving me a little tip or something, because we do all this for basically free. We get a little bit of money. Like, I don't know what y'all have heard about YouTube, but like, for example, this month, if I do 4, you know, you get peanuts for what, like, when I do a video, it usually takes me 20 to 25 hours to, you know, clean the projects, paint the project, put the transfers on it, do the voiceover, edit it, and post it. So we're talking easily minimum 20 hours to 25 hours to do a video per week. So it's pretty much like having a part-time job. And depending on how many views you get is how much you get paid. But the last video, I can tell you, I've made $27 on that video. Like, you don't make hardly any money on the videos. That's why we have to sell products and stuff. Because if we were just, you know, it would be a lot to do a 25 hours a week for 27 bucks. I mean, like, that's nothing. That's why we have to sell a product if we want to make any money. Because, you know, you can't just do this for free nonstop. It would take too much time. But anyway, long story short, the membership's kind of like a tip, but you get several benefits. One, you get free shipping, unlimited shipping for $35. So if you pay $35 or more, it's free shipping. So if you want to buy a transfer, free shipping. You put in the code, free shipping. If you want to buy, you know, paint or whatever, free shipping, and you can use it multiple times. So that's a great bonus for you, because we're not Amazon. We can't really offer you free shipping. We wouldn't make any money if we gave you free shipping on everything. So free shipping off of if you spend $35, it's free shipping. Normally, you have to spend $100. I give you $100 free shipping over $100. So if you want unlimited free shipping and you just want to like support me, give me a little tip, you do get that bonus, the free shipping. The other thing that you get is I do a live once a month. It's just like this, except for it's just the people in the membership. Thank you, Leslie. I think it's a good deal because, you know, a lot of people, you don't get free shipping at all. So I think it's a good deal. I think the free shipping over 100 is a good deal. And then because, you know, most people are going to buy several things. And then the free shipping over 35, you know, that I feel like that's a good deal too. It's $12.99 a month for that membership. But remember, you're still going to get all of the free. You know, there'll be free lives. There's still free almost weekly videos. I do posts, I do shorts, whatever. So you still get that too. So even if you don't want to join the membership, that's of course absolutely fine. But if you want to join, you also get that live. So we're going to do a live this weekend. If it doesn't, if we have electricity. If not, we'll postpone it to the next weekend, so it won't be a big deal. But we are going to make over a piece of furniture, and I'm going to show you how to make to paint a piece of furniture in a professional way. So that's what I'm going to teach you step by step. I've never done a video like that, but I'm going to do that on the live, so you can take a piece of furniture, and by the end of that live, you will know exactly how to paint it, prep it, paint it, to seal it, whatever you need to do to get a professional piece of furniture. And I was even thinking, I'm probably going to do fusion mineral paint on the first one for furniture, but I could do this same thing going forward with the different kind of paints, because one of you guys asked me about making up a product list to show you all the different top coats and sealers and waxes and what goes with what, because it can be kind of confusing to people that maybe don't sell it, what exactly to use, when and where and why. And so I could do it with different paints and introduce y'all to different products, you know, every month. But you basically get a one-on-one. We can talk. You can do your project when I do it, or you can just watch, either way. And it will always be in the gold membership group, so you can go back and rewatch it. So anyway, enough about that. But the point of it is I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I don't want to cause any problems. You still get all the free perks, even if you don't join the membership. But if you want to, it does support my channel. You do get the free shipping, and you get the free one-on-one live. And I typically give you the products that you're going to need beforehand. And anyway, I can answer all your questions and all that. But you can always send me a message at info@JBowenandCompany.com, or just leave a message on any video. Anyway, I was going to talk to y'all about that. Do y'all have any questions about any of that fun stuff? If you do, just let me know. And like I said, you can always just put something in the comments of a video, and I can get back to you guys then. But yeah, the new IOD release, I can tell you this, you're going to love the new IOD release. There are a lot of great products coming up. There are new transfers, molds, stamps, and there's some other exciting products that I can't tell you all about, something different. And I think you're really going to love that too. But yeah, you can also, pick up paints. I sell Rethink Junk Paint, DIY paint, Fusion Mineral Paint, pen art. If y'all haven't picked up your pen art, y'all should really get this because it's a great product. Also the prep, if you don't have any of that, I sell that. I also sell Howard's products. I featured that on a video a couple of times ago, and some people ordered that. But I sell Howard's products too. But I don't want to be salesy here. I'm just trying to be informative, just so you know, because some of you guys might not know. But yeah, as soon as I know about the new release date, I will let you know. We don't even know about when it is yet. So I've seen over on the IOD tribe, people are asking, when is it? We don't even know. So that's why I have to get started on these projects. And I'm glad you guys voted to show the before and then so do y'all like to see painting at all, or just like before, skip to the after? Because if that's what you want to do, that's easy, because I can just, paint. I'll probably just get on here and paint, because then I can talk to y'all when I do it, and then I'll do then when the video comes, I can feature more of Oh yeah, that's one more thing. So my daughter, gosh, probably a year ago, I had bought this little, it's not a play kitchen, but it's that, it's wooden, and it's kind of like a little, something for kids. It's got cabinets, like 2 doors at the, like a little cabinet thing for kids. It looks kind of like a bookshelf. There's cabinets at the bottom, then just a bookshelf, a shelf, but it's little, you know, I mean, it's about this tall. And my daughter she wanted it in her room. So, okay, I'm glad you like watching the process, Leslie. But anyway, she wanted it in her room, and I had painted it. It was just like that wooden, that kind of natural wooden color. And she wanted it, and she wanted it in her room. But at first I painted it bayberry. And my intention was I really was going to make it into like a little medicine cabinet looking thing. Like I was going to make it like, I was going to put little red crosses on there, and then maybe some book pages and make it look, or like not book pages, pages out of like a medical book. I was going to decoupage them. But now because of the new transfers, I think I'm going to make it look kind of more feminine and girly, like a little girl's bookshelf or something, because we've got some really good transfers that I think will look really good. It will look really good on that. So that's going to be one of the projects too. It's already painted. She had her like, she has some like she got them from my room, but like little fingernail. Well, she did get a little bit for Christmas last year. Little makeup, little girl makeup, and some fingernail polish. She had them on that thing, but she decided she didn't want it in her room anymore because we're literally cleaning it out. So I brought it home. So anyway, there's that. But anyway, so, I mean, we put it in her room. I'm getting really tired. I got to go here soon. I'm getting tired. It's been a long day. So my son, you know, my oldest son, he's got type 1 diabetes. He's been having some trouble with his regulating his sugar. And so this morning it went off. You know, it's like a mom's intuition. I woke up a little bit before, about 4 o'clock this morning, and I was like, okay, I always look on the phone. I have his blood sugar on my phone. So I looked on it, and it said 96, which that's fine, but arrow down. So I knew, ooh, he's going to be going low, because it's like you can see a chart. I don't know. He wears one of those Dexcom, what's it called? Dexcom G7 or whatever, and it tells you the blood sugar, and it's hooked up to an app so you can read it on your phone. He has it on his phone. I have it on my phone. And then if he goes low anytime or during the night or high, it sends me like, you know, my alarm goes off like I'm in, you know, like it's the police in London going, oh, sirens and all this. But I looked at it about 3 something and it was headed down. I knew, and then the next time it was 74. Then the next time anyway, I headed up. So I headed up the stairs, took him a Coke, took him a Coke so he could drink it. But anyway, I have been up since 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I couldn't go back to sleep because you have to wait for the blood sugar to come back up. And that takes, you know, about 20 something minutes. And it's a little scary because you're like hoping it comes back up. It's a little bit scary. So then I was up, and then I had to get the kids up actually my husband came up there because I ended up just laying down on my younger son's bed. He went in there. Anyway, I laid down in there, and then my husband comes. So anyway, I've been up since 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's 10:40, so I'm a little bit tired. Had to go to work and, you know, all over the place. But anyway, that's what's going on with me. I hope you guys are doing good. So we're going to paint this. I thought this little scoop would be fun to paint. I'm going to show y'all something else. I've shown y'all this before. This is one of my favorite things. I put my spring stuff up, and then I got a bag out. Because it won't be long. But I want to show y'all this little shovel. So this was like, my kids have these little, I'm about to get some rest. Oh, how's your mom doing, Leslie, and how are you doing? I forgot to ask you that. But I made this was a little shovel that was my kids. It had like a stick to it. You know, these like, they're kind of like nice metal ones, but it had gotten all rusty and dirty and all that. Anyway, I painted it last year. Can y'all see that? That's milk paint. I have a video of this too. And then I can't even remember not Catherine, I can't remember which transfer this was from. But it's a really pretty pansy one. But I did milk paint on here. Can y'all see that? You can put these transfers on anything. But anyway, I have it over there in a vase. It's kind of like in this vase thing. I keep it on my kitchen counter. But I'll probably do something similar, but I don't think I'm going to do milk paint. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? You're with her most of the day. She's doing good. Okay. But what was I saying? Anyway, that's just kind of what's been going on with me. But I had those exciting things going on. If you haven't watched the first of the live, y'all check it out. I kind of gave some important announcements. I was talking about the gold membership. You can join my channel. I have some members, which is very exciting. And we're going to have a live. It's going to be this weekend. If it doesn't, you know, if our electricity doesn't go off. We live near downtown, so typically if our electricity does go off, it comes on pretty quickly. But also, my brother, I won't be able to paint over at his house, but he's out of town. He's going to be out of town. And anyway, if it goes off, we can go over there, and they have a generator, like one of those big generators, so I can go over there. So that will be exciting. If it does go off, we got a place to go with electricity. But are y'all, like, ready? Like, who is in the eye of the storm? If you're in the eye of the storm, y'all let me know. Okay, Leslie. I know my mom in Texas said that they were supposed to get bad weather too. When is it supposed to hit where you are? Mom, I talked to Mom a couple days ago, and she was telling me that, yeah, they're supposed to get it. We're supposed to get it on Saturday and Sunday. Got my okay, you got your groceries. There you go. Saturday. Where do you live, Patty? I can't remember where you live. I don't know if I've ever known that. Saturday. Okay, it's supposed to hit here too. That's when it's supposed to hit here on Saturday. I know everyone's out, like here they all go get the bread and milk, and I'm like, do they not have bread and milk? But anyway, I was like, it's funny because like the day before, my husband Harry gone and got, we have like, because we have kids and they go through it fast with toast and sandwiches. We have 3 loads of bread, milk, all that. Oklahoma is getting, are you saying slammed tomorrow? Or it says scammed. I think you mean slammed. Oh, Indiana. Okay. Patty, what do you, oh, you got your groceries too. Yeah, I order groceries like really regularly, probably because I have the, you know, the kids and all that. So I always have a, you know, I have to have a lot of groceries. But we do need, I want to get some more water because we have this weird thing going on with our water here where we live in Gainesville, Georgia. It tastes horrible. So it comes from this lake. There's this, like the largest lake, man-made lake in Georgia, probably one of the largest man-made lakes anywhere, but it's a huge lake and we get the water from there, but the water tastes horrible. It's so bad. If you get it out of the tap, it's gross. The last time I drank it out of the tap, I literally threw up. I'm not, no joke. So I get it out of the filter in my, I'm pointing here because that's where my refrigerator is. But lately we've been buying water bottles because it's just so gross. And I get everything out of that filtered water. What kind of soup do you, so Leslie says she has, I thought you meant slammed, Stephanie. That's what I thought. I was like, scammed. But I figured you meant slammed. Okay. And Leslie has some soup in the freezer. What kind of soup do you have? I made, well, last night I said chili at first, but then I kind of turned it into like taco soup, which, I mean, they're kind of, I guess they're not the same because this one has beans and corn. It just, you know, you put all that stuff in there. You put like hamburger meat, and then you put ground beef, you brown it, and then you put a can of corn, black beans, some salsa, some whatever. It was just something quick I could make after supper, and they ate, and it was good. We didn't even have chips. Well, we usually have like Fritos or something. We didn't even have that. And we had cheese. My son is 18. Here's a little good news though. The younger generation coming up, they're more old school. He will not buy grated cheese. He only buys the block cheese. So anytime we need, because he goes to the store a lot, because he says it's not as good. He read it or whatever. So he will only buy the grated cheese. So I like, or the not grated cheese. So he always grates it. But I'm like, if you're going to get that kind of cheese, that's fine. But I grated enough cheese in my life. I don't want to grate it. So he does it. So anyway, we made that last night. So we have that. And then I have a pork, like a Boston butt that I thawed out that I need to put, I'm going to put in the crock pot and probably tomorrow and cook all day. So we'll have that too. But we have a gas stove, so, and I'm pointing there because it's literally right there. Yeah, that's what yeah, see, it must be a younger generation. It probably was on TikTok. But yeah, it's true. You know, the grated cheese has that, I think it's kind of got some kind of flour preservatives or something like that. So my son won't, he never wants to buy that. And I'm like, oh, it's so much more convenient. But no, he doesn't want that. So he's over there grating it. And I'm like, I mean, I'm sure most of y'all had to grate your cheese. I mean, we did growing up. Mom always had to grate the cheese, and we did. And I've cut my fingers one too many times that I don't really care to do that anymore. But he, you know, he insists on that. So that's funny, Tammy. Must be a little bit younger generation. They didn't know when you didn't have that option. So, but anyway, so yeah, so I figure if something, I do want to get some more cheese because we just have that block cheese. He will get the cheese at the deli, you know, that they slice. So, you do the same thing. Okay, you buy it too. There you go. But yeah, I thought if we get some sliced cheese, and he likes that American kind, the kind from the deli that they slice right there in front of you. I thought we can make grilled cheese. We have hot dogs. I mean, that's not the most healthiest thing, but we have some soups. We have cereal, and anyway, we have a freezer full of stuff. And we have the gas stove, so even if we lose electricity, we can always cook because we have the gas. So that should work. Well, thank you, Patty. I'm glad that you watched my live. I hope you find it somewhat. I mean, we're sitting here having like a 10-minute conversation about grated cheese. But, you know, that's basically, we got fruit, we got potatoes. I do have a bunch of vegetables. I saw someone talking about some kind of cabbage soup. My family probably wouldn't like that, but I like cabbage. So, anyway, we got hot chocolate. We can make coffee. Oh, and I did this the other day. I got blueberry muffin mix and some brownie mix. So if we want to make blueberry, 2 boxes. I always buy 2 boxes at a time for both because, you know, with 3 kids and a husband, you make a thing of blueberry muffins, they're gone if you make 1 box. I make 2 boxes. So I'm going to do that probably this week. So they're probably going to be out of school they're probably going to be out of school on Monday. I'm supposed to have a mediation. Y'all know I'm an attorney. That's what I do in my real job. And I'm supposed to be having a mediation on Monday. But if the kids are at home and we can't drive, I'm canceling that mediation because I'm not having a mediation with everyone here. Hey, Claudia, how are you? Hi, Claudia. I'm sorry when I talk to y'all, I look down there because your writing is down there, but I should look up here so you can see me. What's going on, girl? Okay. Let's see. Well, that's interesting perspective from you guys. I like hearing from y'all and what y'all had to say because, you know, like I said, I was a little frustrated. I'm like, you really have to go get that. Can you not just buy some shredded cheese? So I'll say, go get some cheese. He comes back. I'm like, where's that cheese? You know, for like casserole. And it's just blocks. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So I tell him, get your butt in. I'll say, get your butt in here and grate that cheese. Because, you know, and then I had to make grilled cheese sandwiches. And I cut that cheese up the other day, which it was all right. But I couldn't get the cheese to melt because it was a little thick. So I made the grilled cheese. And then I put it in the microwave because I couldn't get it to melt. But they seem to like it just fine. So I think we'll be fine. We have some cereal. We have crackers. I'm trying to think what else. We'll probably be fine. And tons of meat and stuff. Did you say you did a live? Yes, earlier today. No, just before this. Like, if you just got on, I only did one like starting about, let's see, it's been like 48 minutes ago. I was just saying, like, if you got on here, just to go back. And all I really said earlier is that we don't know about when the live is going to be. I mean, I'm sorry, when I get tired, I get to saying the same thing. We don't know when the release is going to be. We have to wait until they tell us. But what they usually do, we place the order, place it on Thursday. What's today? Wednesday. So, you know, last Thursday, I've not even got a notice that mine's even been shipped. But we usually get the products. Last year, I literally got the products the day before the release. So we get the products. We have to hurry and finish our products. our projects, and then we have to finish the video and get it ready, and they'll tell us, okay, you know, they might tell us tomorrow, okay, the new release is going to be in 2 days, and you're like, crap, I haven't even gotten my order. Then we start freaking out. I call Bailey, have you gotten your order? No, oh my gosh. Or what are we? Then it's like the behind the scenes from the Iron Orchid Design Stockist is like, Bailey, did you get your order? Well, I got part of it. Or no, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? If we get it, how are we going to show this to people? I'm over there calling my other friend, Judy, like, hey, if, you know, if I don't get my stuff, can I borrow some of yours? And then I'll get, because it's scary, because if we don't have the release, we can't show you guys, and then you may not purchase it, and we make a big investment, you know, on these items for you guys to purchase. So anyway, that's how it goes. That's like a little behind the scenes that you guys don't normally hear about, because normally all you see is, oh, guess what? The live is here, or the new release is here, and here it is, but it's really hectic. And also what happens too is this year, okay, so I ordered half as much this time. She is really sweet. She's the exact same on her video as she is on the phone as a friend. She's a good person. Last year, like before I'll have it shipped to my, well, Christmas I had it shipped to our warehouse, my husband's warehouse, where his business is, because we have, it's a big warehouse and they can back up a truck. And I mean, I don't know if I showed you, it's a big pile, because I ordered for me it was a lot. I ordered 69 transfers of all those Christmas ones and like a bunch of molds. This time I ordered like half of that amount. I can always order more, but if they're not sold out. But I ordered about, because I can't usually I can sell about 35 to 40 of the transfers to you guys. I'll drop a like and keep scrolling. Okay. Anyway, what was I going to say? But anyway, I ordered a good amount, but here's Reed. Reed, come say hi. Yeah. This is my son, Reed. He's like, probably should be getting into bed. Well, come say hi. Okay. Are your pants falling off? Yes, this is my oldest baby. This is my oldest son. Yeah. Is that embarrassing? No, it's fine. Okay. This is my 18-year-old Reed, the one I was telling you. Are you embarrassed? No, but it's just weird. Yeah. Anyway, he's a senior. Would you come in here to get a snack? No, I'm going to get peanut butter first. Okay, so he came in here to get a little snack. Oh, Leslie says hello. So you know how teenagers are, like they'll hello from Canada, Reed. Hi. He says hi. Anyway, he's a really good boy. He really is. I was very blessed with him. Those other two a little questionable. You know, they say though that first one, everyone I talk to tells me how good their first kid is, and then those other ones, a little bit different. No, they're really good too. My daughter's really, really good too. That little boy Knox, he keeps you on your toes, but he's a really good, he can be really, really sweet too. But, so Reed, I got to brag a little bit. So we have just finished filling out all the applications for college. He wants to be an engineer. Is that still what you want to be? He still wants to be an engineer. So he's applied to some engineering colleges or universities. The closest one here that's a really great one is Georgia Tech. We also live close to Georgia, University of Georgia. So here's the cool part. She said, you look like me. Oh, everyone always says that. What are you doing? He's getting snacks in there. So we live probably about the same distance to Georgia Tech or UGA. UGA is a little bit closer. Okay, yeah. So UGA, University of Georgia at Athens, is only 40 miles from our house. It takes about an hour because it's like, the roads are kind of, what? Yeah, it's about 45 minutes. Oh, maybe it's about 45 minutes. So it wouldn't be far off. He went there, but they don't have as good of a engineering program as Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech has a better engineering program, but it's like in Atlanta, so it's maybe about an hour from here. So either way, I would love if he went to school at either of those, because what are you doing? He's back again. Okay, so I hope he will go to either of those, but he's also applied to some other places. He applied to UPenn, where else? For Purdue and Indiana, what? Virginia Tech, and anyway, a few other places. So we got those out. So now we have to wait. It's a little bit nerve-wracking. But that's my son I was telling you about. He's the one that, has the type 1 diabetes, and that was like worrying me on, it's a little bit worrisome, but he appears very briefly every once in a while. He's gotten really good, though. He used to never want to come on the live, but he'll come and say hi, so that's good. Knox will almost always come, and Bowen sometimes will come, but he's getting a little bit more used to it. So I hate he has that too. I really do. But he manages it very, very well. Green's my favorite color too. I love green. He manages the diabetes very well. A lot of people, when they get the type 1 diabetes, they're little kids. Most of the time people get it when they're little kids. But he got it when he was 17. He got it, it was a year ago, at Christmas. So he got diagnosed with it then, but he has managed it. He does a really good job managing it. Before he got it, he was already really taking care of himself. He was going to the gym. He liked to do those meal plans. He was like, or meal plan prepping or whatever. He cooks healthy, and he was doing all that. So when he got it, for him to take, care of himself, it was kind of natural because he was old enough. Where a lot of people, when the kids get diabetes, they're little. What I noticed, I've met some people over the last year, and it seems like if your child gets it when they're little, they're having to take care of it like the whole time, and it's hard to kind of pass the torch to the kid and have them start taking care of it. Some of them can do it, but sometimes, they don't want to, or the parents are just kind of, scared to let go or whatever. But he does a good job at it. So, but, a friend of mine who's another attorney, I was talking to her yesterday. Sorry, I gotta take a drink. I get so thirsty. So a friend of mine who's also an attorney, I was talking to her yesterday, and she was telling me, she was like, so like, is it under control? Are you managing it? And I'm like, well, with type 1 diabetes, it always has up and downs. Even if you like manage it and you eat right, you have up and downs. You can't really control that part. Anyway, so I was telling her, now it's been 2 nights in a row, and when I tell my husband this, because I'm usually the one that is up in the night and everything. It messes you up. Like when you get up at like 2 and you get up at 4 and you stay up, it just kind of messes you up a little bit. It's like having, I always say it's kind of like having a newborn baby, except for it's really scary when they wake up. A newborn's not really scary. You just have to feed them or change them. With type 1 diabetes, it's a little bit scary because you have to give them a Coke, make sure they drink it, blood sugar, just and of course you're like at 3 in the morning, like that's when I'm in that like really, really deep sleep. So you get woken, a lot of times you wake up, you wake up, and then you have to like, go up there and wake him up, and then, he's a teenager, so he's like, I'm fine, you need to leave, and I'm like, no, you gotta drink your Coke. It's like that. But it would be hard when they were little too. I could not imagine the people that have the type 1 diabetes children, because they have to give them the shots, every time before you eat anything, unless it's carb free. You have to give them a shot and everything, and that would be very difficult to give little kids a shot every time they, wanted a snack or juice, or well, they can't even have juice really unless they're low. But a snack or, eat lunch or dinner, you'd have to give them a shot. And I couldn't imagine having to give a little child like that a shot all that many times a day, because he has to take them probably 7 or 8 insulin shots a day. So it's just kind of a little rough. But anyway, Now we're talking about that. We went from grated cheese to type 1 diabetes. But I have so much fun talking to you guys. I hope you're so excited about the release. I know you're going to love it. I cannot wait to share with you those new molds. There are a couple of molds that I absolutely love, and I know you're going to love them. I've got some projects planned for that. There's some great stamps. I want to talk to you about the stamps though real quick. So I think there's some stamps. So here's a stamp. I've got someone's order right here. Phyllis. Someone named Phyllis over here. That's my mother-in-law's name too, but someone named Phyllis is over here. Her order is right here. I don't know if she's on here or not, but I want to talk to y'all about something real quick. So this is a stamp right here. Have y'all used stamps? If you've used stamps, say yes. If you've not used stamps, say no. Because I want to vote here, because I was talking to Ryan. Okay, Tara has used stamps. I was talking to Ryan, and he was, okay, okay, good. A lot of you guys have used stamps. We were talking about those because when I don't sell near as many stamps as the transfers. And, you know, transfers, they're easy. Like, they're so easy. And you just can take anything and make it look cool with the transfer. So I understand why people want to use those. And so I'm talking to Ryan. He's the guy that does a lot of the shipping. I've been doing a lot of shipping lately. But before, he did most all the shipping, unless it came in an envelope or something. I did that, but he used to do it all. But I do a lot now. But we were talking about the difference of he's like 20, he's 21. And we're talking about the stamp. Okay, there, Stephanie says no. So the thing about the stamps is I understand that the transfers, you can, you know, it's like instant gratification. You get the transfers, they're beautiful. You stick them on anything and it looks wonderful, right? It looks good. But the things about stamps, you can be so creative, and there's so many things that you can do with stamps. For example, you could just stamp, you know how I stamp on fabric? You can stamp on fabric. You can stamp on, I mean, you can stamp on anything you want to. But you can also make wallpaper. You can keep it this whole sheet, stamp on it, and you can make wallpaper. I mean, there are so many options. So you can be creative with transfers. You can be very creative with transfers because you can do them all different, put them on different things. But the things about stamps is you can use them forever. If you take care of them, you can, oh yes, and the painting the stamps, like if you stamp it, I've done this before in videos. I'm sure Leslie has too, but you stamp it and then you paint it and then you stamp it again. It'll look so good. You can also stamp it and then just paint like abstract or however you want to and don't even stamp again. But there are so many things you can do with stamps. You can be very, very creative with the stamps. And that's what he was telling me. Here's the back side. He was telling me, I was showing him some pictures because, you know, he was a young man that didn't know anything about IOD, but he has been doing it for, gosh, almost as long as I've been selling it. So, look, a year and a half or whatever. So he knows. It's so funny talking to him because he's, like I said, a 21-year-old young man. And he's like, they've been buying the bibelots and the trimmings and the, you know, he talks about these different molds and the veranda stamp and the, and he knows all the transfers. But it's so funny talking to him because he's not someone that would be normally, I mean, he's kind of not someone that would be into art. But he's like, those stamps are so cool and they're so detailed. And he was going on and on about how people can do this and that. And, you know, and I said, well, gosh, Ryan, you need to get on a live with me and explain this. But he's really gotten to know all these products. And he'll ask like, now, what's that brayer for? And then I'll explain it. And he's like, oh, okay. Because we do have, I do sell. So here's what some of you guys don't know. At my husband's store, his business that he owns is a detailing, like a detailing wholesale. Well, it's not wholesale. He sells detail supplies, like car detailer supplies, but he sells it to like large dealerships, car washes, big establishments, large amounts of stuff. And anyway, I carry my IOD stuff there in my paint. My husband let me do there. I got approved to do it. So That's where I carry it. And if you're local and you order it and you want to go pick it up there, you can pick it up in Beaufort, Georgia. That's the local pickup spot. But I sell it there, but also do a lot of shipping there because we have a big warehouse. Yeah, you can make impressions too, like in clay. You're right, Claudia. You can do that. Claudia's in the membership group. Several of you guys are. But anyway, yeah, Claudia does beautiful work. If you're not over, Claudia does beautiful work. Leslie does beautiful work. I can't remember who else is on here that I've seen their work. But they showcase their work on the JBowenandCompany creative page. Leslie has her own YouTube channel. So go check out her YouTube channel if you haven't already. She makes it so calming. Like I'm telling you, you watch Leslie's videos and you just want to like relax. It's like relaxing, enjoyable, and all this stuff. But anyway, he was going on and on about this. Anyway, we were talking about that. My nose just, okay. So we were talking about, you're very welcome. Where is your creative page? Okay, if you go to the description, okay, go to the description, and of this video, it'll say, join my free creative group. It's on Facebook. You punch on that. If you're on Facebook, you can join it. That's how you do it. And then people like Claudia, she always posts good things. And in fact, she's posted something. I don't even think you can see Leslie's video. You see Ladette Designs. That's her channel right there. You can watch them there. Go check it out. You're going to like her videos. Leslie, me and Leslie were like this. But she does really great videos. You're going to like those. I need to go check them out. I've not been watching any art videos. I've only been watching decluttering videos because I had to declutter, do some major declutter. Okay, I got to give y'all one little tip. I gave it to you on that video. I'm going to give you one little tip and then I got to go. Anyone can do anything in 15 minutes. Okay, if you need to clean your whole house, don't think about cleaning your whole house. 15 minutes a day. If you need to lose 20 pounds, don't think about losing 20 pounds. Walk for 15 minutes. You can do anything in 15 minutes. So I asked my daughter, my daughter's hilarious. She says the funniest things. She said several things. I got to tell y'all 2 funny stories then I'm going to go. She told me last night, we were talking about cavemen, and she's like, were there any cave women? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure there were, but think about that. You never hear about cave women. Why do we never hear about cave women? Always cavemen. You know there were cave women. Yeah. So there's that. And then what was the other thing? I got to tell you what my son did, Knox, yesterday. So last night I'm literally in the bathtub taking a bath, okay? And my son, Knox, walks right past my husband, comes up. I am in the bathtub. He hands me a piece of paper and says, sign this. It's for his field trip. I'm like, I am in the bathtub. I have never had anyone. I think I almost blew my nose right there just laughing. He literally handed me a paper to sign in the bathtub. Now I thought I was like, first of all, there's my husband. Second of all, I am in the bathtub. But anyway, I thought that was a funny story, and I thought I would share that with y'all because it was just so funny. And then they were talking about too in the olden days. But what were they saying? Back when Lincoln was alive, Abraham Lincoln. My daughter and my son were talking. They're 9 and 11. When Lincoln was alive, my daughter was telling my son that everything was brown and black. Nothing was in color, like nothing. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's so funny though hearing this kid's talk. But yeah, I thought y'all would like the story about him handing me. He's like, here. And I'm like, are you serious? But anyway, it's just funny. So I try to enjoy all, all the things they do. My older son, he's about 8 years older. So it's almost kind of like having a second chance with little ones. I raised this one almost. And then, anyway, and then I know, I get a little, I talk for a living, Patty. I can talk and talk and talk, and I love talking to you guys. It's so funny because a lot of my friends, a lot of the other people on YouTube don't want to do live. They're like scared of the live. I love the live, because I can just talk and, you know, just talk. I talk to y'all just like I talk to anyone else because y'all are my friends. And I don't ever, like, in my videos, I never have a script. When I wrote some stuff down earlier, I wrote down the IOD sale and the new release. That's the only time I've ever written anything down. I've never, I don't script anything. So, like, when I'm doing voiceovers, I'm literally just watching what I'm doing and I'm talking. And that's why I get a little bit all over the place, because I'm so excited to be on here and talking to you guys. It's so fun. Like, for me, talking to you guys is it's like a social hour. It's fun. I love hearing from you guys. Yeah, right? Yeah, that's funny. Leslie said she needed a shot at vodka, right? Is that what Tito's is? Is that vodka, right? Yeah, I love. Oh, you would need a shot of vodka. What do you mean, Leslie? If you're on a lot, where are you talking? Oh, he's back. He's back. Well, it is 11 o'clock on 11:10 on a school night.
Oh no!
On a school night. Oh, you would need a shot of. Here it comes. It's 11 o'clock. Time to get to bed. He's getting a little big for his britches. Okay, it's not nerve. What are you nervous of, Leslie? I'm not nervous at all. I need a shot to do the voiceover. No, I'm just kidding. It's all right. It's just kind of. I find this a lot more fun than doing a voiceover. That's the thing. Like, if it was up to me, I would probably do all lives. But the problem is people don't really watch the lives near as much as the. He sounds like my husband eating that celery over there. My goodness, we ordered pizza tonight. Or they ordered pizza. They said they were going to pick up cookout or something, and then they come home with pizza. But, so, yeah, it's okay. Sometimes I used to get a little bit more, what are you doing? I used to get a little bit more embarrassed, but it's not embarrassing because, like, you're just at home and you're just talking. And I know you guys, like I talk to you guys. I'm sure there's other people that are getting on here and probably like, what the hell am I watching? But I love it. It's like relaxing. It's fun and all that. But anyway, I told you I have to go to bed because I've got to be up at 6 o'clock getting those kids ready for school. And I'm probably going to crash out when I get in bed and gotta go take. What are you laughing at? Yeah, I'm tired. I've been up. I have been out. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you're gonna crash out means you're like really angry.
Crash out does not mean angry. That must be like a Gen Z thing. Crash out means you're tired. Hey, what do you guys think? Does crash out mean you're tired? If I say I'm crashing out, I mean I'm tired. He said crash out means you're angry. What do you guys think? We're doing a poll here and then I'm going to bed. Does crash out mean you're angry or does crash out mean you're tired and going to sleep? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I think it means you're tired. Yeah, what is this thing? The same people that won't eat grated cheese are telling me what crashing out means. They're all saying tired. See, y'all knew. He said, crash out, that means you're angry. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. I'm going to have to take a screenshot of this so I can show him. I think I can make it. Oh, there we go. Ha ha. Okay, I took a screenshot so I can. Okay, wait a second. Oh, you did it. Yay. Okay, so Patty is saying that, see, y'all all know. Patty, so the other day, and I'm going to show you because I got them in there right now. I told, they're kind of messed up because the kids. So I was telling Patty, or on one of the videos or live, I was telling y'all that I use, well, that's got paint or something on it. I was telling y'all I use cloth napkins. I started doing that 5, 6, 7 years ago. I don't remember how long ago. It's been a long time. But anyway, I have them in this thing. I have these. Right now, I've got the neutral. See, you can have fun with napkins. Right now, I have the neutral. Well, there's some that are solid. They're. I got the these. They're like tan and white striped. I have some that are blue, kind of like denim looking, but they're like not. Some look like denim, and some look kind of like navy and white, but they kind of look. I don't know. They're cool looking. But I always use napkins. And so Patty is saying that, I guess y'all can see it, but for those on the replay won't be able to see it. She says the other day you were talking about using cloth napkins, and today I put cloth napkins in a basket. And my husband asked what was it for, and she said my friend Emily does it, LOL. So what did he say after you said, you have these same ones? Did you get them? I can't remember if I got these at Home Goods or Amazon, one of the two. I don't remember, because I have like a lot of different kinds. But you know, they're really soft. They're really, really soft. We usually only use them at dinner time because sometimes they don't even use them, like when they're eating cereal. They don't need one, but you know, we have a family of 5. We use somewhere between 5 and 10 a day, and they work well. We wash them, we put them back in here. I was showing y'all, where did I put that big basket? I put it somewhere. Seems like I put something in that big basket. I had a big basket. It was kind of a big basket. Oh, yeah, you know what I did with that? I put my mail in it. I'll show you what I did. Well, where did it go? I was cleaning out no, I was looking for something for the school. What did I do with that? Oh, here it is. I was looking for some school paperwork. I have mail in it now, okay? Because the problem is the thing that we had the mail in before, it was too little. But you know, we got mail. It's not just mail. You know, this kind of stuff the kids bring home. I mean, receipts, spa gift certificates, whatever. I've got works. Anyway, I used to keep it in this, okay, on the table. I kept the napkins, but it was kind of big. So I was looking for some school paperwork just a second ago. He said he could try it. Well, how many people are in your family? There you go. Save them money. Yours are gray and white. Okay, well, close enough. I have all different colors because over the years, you know, I collect them. But normally we use those blue ones. I use them in the summer. Like I'll use them in the summer into the fall. Then at Halloween, I have some that are black and white, striped. I got them at Pottery Barn years ago. And then we have a Pottery Barn outlet near us, like 30 minutes away, and you can get great stuff there. Doing the laundry, it's not that bad. If there's only 2 of you guys, I mean, it's no big deal. And, you know, you save money because yes, you have to wash them, but I'm not doing it on, like, you just put it in with your regular stuff. And they're so soft, and it's just kind of elegant. You know, like, I don't know, did y'all ever use cloth napkins, or just like kind of when I was younger, we never used cloth napkins. And if people used them, it was only like kind of something fancy. But back, okay, well, that's okay if they visit. You can have them, and I'm telling you, did you already have napkins, Patty, or did you go and buy some? But, you know, like a long time ago, when I was growing up, we didn't use them. We only used them if we, like, maybe had, like, Thanksgiving or something like that. But probably, like, so I told y'all some of this. If you look way far back on my Facebook, like way far back on Facebook and Instagram, I did thrifted clothes. That's what I did, thrifted fashion. I was a thrifted fashion person. I'd go to the thrift store. I would buy clothes. Sometimes, I mean, all the way from like regular clothes to Burberry, fancy stuff. And I would put together outfits, and I met all these friends on Instagram, and I got popular. I'd say it's kind of popular. Not popular, but like I am on YouTube, okay, for crafts. But I would do thrifted clothing. So I got into a lot of these people that were into thrifted clothing. This was like before thrifting was cool. You know, thrifting was not, you know, now it's kind of, you actually see commercials with thrifting, but, you know, 10, 15 years ago, it wasn't really like that. But this is probably way before COVID. Several years before COVID is when I did the thrifted stuff. And so someone, you know, that was back when they first came out with like those paper towels, but they were like washable and stuff. But anyway, I don't know. It was just something I thought, like, I just got so sick of picking up napkins, because at that time I had little kids. Yeah, there'd be napkins, gross, you know. But these things, they don't get all gross unless they're eating spaghetti or something. They don't get all bad, and who cares if they get spaghetti on it? You just throw it in there. Yeah, a good place to get these napkins, if you want some new ones, you can get them at Home Goods. Really pretty ones at Home Goods. And they have them seasonal, or you can just get, I prefer the neutral ones, but like I said, I do change it out. Halloween, like around the fall, the fall I change it to neutral, and then I have some Christmas ones, but they're kind of like, they're more like botanical Christmas. They're not like screaming Christmas. They're like berries and like, I don't know, some kind of botanical stuff. And then I have those blue and white striped ones. Oh, and then I also have some houndstooth ones that are cute too. Black and white houndstooth, and I have some yellow ones that I use at sometimes Christmas, sometimes fall, sometimes summer. Anyway, that's all. So you have flower sack ones that you made. Do you use those ones you made? I have never made any of them. I've stamped on it. So did you stamp it and then iron it? What did you do? I've heard that's what you have to do. But anyway, I had them in that big basket. The problem is there was so many napkins, which is fine because we use them, you know, family of 5. If you use, let's say, 8 a day, that kind of adds up. But because we're always doing the laundry, and I'll buy like, they usually come in packs of like 8 or 12 at Home Goods. So, you know, probably for 2 people, maybe only 1 pack would be good. But if I find them, I'll get like 3 or 4 packs for my family. But I haven't bought them in years because you know, it's like we just buy them. We don't need any more because we have plenty. But anyway, it's just a little something I do. It feels a little bit special. It's all right. Yeah, you know, that's all right. I like to talk. I could talk. I gotta tell you all this one last story, then I'm gonna go to bed. So one time I had a trial. I went to court with a lady. I had met with her one time on the phone, like 3 days earlier. She hires me the day before temporary hearing. We go to the temporary hearing. I've talked to her one time for 30 minutes on the phone for a consultation. I go to the hearing, ask for continuance. The judge says, no, you have to have the hearing today. I had a well, it probably wasn't 6 hours, but a long hearing, and I didn't have one thing written down. I can talk and talk and talk. But anyway, okay, yes, I'm going to bed. I really enjoy talking to y'all. Maybe I'll jump on live again now that I know what y'all want to see more like just the before and after. We'll do that, and I will talk to you guys soon. Y'all have a great day. Bye.